everyone and welcome to Maria's World of Makeup. If you're new here, please hit that subscribe button so you get notified for future videos. If you aren't new here, then hello and welcome back. It's wonderful to have you here again. Today I'm going to be going over my January favourites. I didn't do like a 2016 favourites or anything. I wish I had because I bought so much makeup throughout the year, but doesn't matter. These aren't particularly new products, but they are things that I've been really loving in this month. I haven't worn too much makeup this month. I've kind of been letting my skin breathe and kind of just focus on getting my skin to the best that I can at the moment. So I've been kind of putting aside makeup, but when I have been wearing it, these are the products that I have typically been using. The first product that I've been really loving is the Anatasia Dip Brow. When I first got this, I said it's just kind of like a typical pomade, but I'm really loving the color of this. I have the brow pomade by Chi Chi Cosmetics, and I really like it, except it's really like red undertoned, and I feel like if I'm not using like a whole bunch of that product on my eyes, on my eyebrows, when it's kind of like spared out, it looks like my eyebrows are really red, and I don't really like that. But this one has the perfect undertone to suit my eyebrows. I can kind of not wear a lot of it throughout my brows and it still looks like a perfect colour, which is what I really love about this. And it goes on really nicely. It's really easy to clean up if I make a mistake as well. So yeah. For my face, I've recently kind of like rediscovered this product. I originally got this product quite a few months ago because of Brittany Lee Saunders. She used to wear this, if not she does wear this all the time. It is the Covergirl Outlast Stay Fabulous, and this is in the shade 810 Classic Ivory. This is the lightest shade that they have, and I really like it. I'm wearing it on my face today. I used this in another video that I had, which was using forgotten makeup. So I used makeup that I didn't necessarily use all the time, or that I kind of just forgot about it and forgot how good it was. So I used this and I rediscovered it, and I thought, yes, this is like phenomenal. I love it. It gives me such a great coverage. It covers up things really nicely, so I really like the finish of it. They also have the Stay Luminous formula. Most of the time I'll actually mix these together, but I really like how this one is by itself as well. For a highlight, I have the Marylou-miniser here. I got this a few months ago and I've been really loving it these past kind of few months, or pretty much since I got it, but I haven't really mentioned it. It's this beautiful like ultra kind of metallic-y highlight. It's really good for fair skin. I'm obviously a pretty fair skinned person, so I do have kind of trouble finding highlight shades that are just a bit too shades that are light enough for me pretty much. This one I applied a buttload on my face today, and that's kind of the result. Sorry about my bronzer, it's a bit out there today. They also have the Betty Lou-Manizer and Cindy Lou-Manizer, but I don't have those. Yeah, I really like it. I think it looks really nice. You can kind of have it a bit more kind of subtle, I guess, on the cheeks as well, kind of shearing it out. Looks really nice as well. Makes it look a little bit more natural, but I kind of tend to go a bit full on with it. So blush, I've really been enjoying the Essence Silky Touch blush, and this is in the shade It Girl. This is the only blush that I have by Essence. Essence is such a wonderful brand in my opinion. It's fairly affordable and you get so many great products. I have the Essence Light of Orient bronzer. This is my favorite bronzer, I believe, at least from the drugstore. This is like one of my favorites. It's such a beautiful bronzer. I really believe that Essence has like great quality makeup. I wouldn't say I've avoided buying their products in the past because they are so cheap, but I've definitely been like skeptical to buy their products because they are fairly affordable, and I was kind of like, I'd rather buy something like from NYX or Chi Chi. You know, I really like affordable like drugstore makeup as well, but I bought this because it actually cost me 50 cents. Which is crazy. I'm not sure if this was a deleted item or not, but I got this for 50 cents from Target because it had like a whole bunch of makeup just like selling for 50 cents. So I got this one. This is so beautiful. I have it on my cheeks today. It is the perfect kind of natural blush. It's got a real kind of neutral, I would say, undertone. There's a little bit of like shimmer to it, but you don't actually notice it once it's on the cheeks. I think it looks really natural, really great, and I've really been loving wearing this for like everything. So for my eyes, I've been using 2 eyeshadow palettes pretty consistently throughout the month. One of them I got actually throughout January, and that is the KathleenLights Morphe palette. I love KathleenLights. I think she's absolutely phenomenal, and I think that she did a really good job with this palette. I think it's so universal and so beautiful. You have so many great colours. You can create more of a natural look or go a bit more bold and darker, which is what I really love about this palette. My favourite shades, if I had to pick some, would probably be this shade here. Probably be this shade and this shade and these 2 shades. They're probably my favourite. I love all the colours though, don't get me wrong. I think they're all beautiful, but I wear these kind of colours the most. So yeah, I really love this palette. I got this fairly recently. I think it was about 3 weeks ago. But I've been loving it ever since, and I think it's absolutely wonderful. I think it's a great palette. I have a backup of it because I was so scared I was going to run out of this, so I decided to pick one up, a second one up, and yeah, I'm really happy with it. So I recently got this palette when I bought the Marylou-miniser because it is from theBalm as well. It is the Meet Matte Nude palette, and every single day that I have worn makeup this month, I have used this palette, if not the KathleenLights palette. So I've definitely worn either one of those. I have not worn a single other eyeshadow, but I absolutely love this palette. It is so versatile and wonderful. I really love this shade here to set my concealer. This one here is such a great transition shade. I just love all of these. The only colors that I haven't used are these 2 here. I don't barely use these ones. I don't really use these 2 shades here, but I feel like for the rest of the palette, it's just absolutely worth it. I would buy this palette in a heartbeat again if I ever run out of it. I've got 2 more eye products. The first thing is this L'Oreal Gel Intensa 36-hour eyeliner. Now I have 3 lip products, which might sound a bit excessive, but well. And they're all like nudie browns, which I think is hilarious. The first thing is actually something that I got this month, and this is the NYX High Voltage Lipstick. That shade there, it's beautiful. The only thing is, it doesn't retract or move up. I don't know what I've done. I probably dropped it or something, she says, as she drops it. But it's this beautiful shade. Oh. And this only cost me $5. They had all their high voltage lipsticks for $5, so I thought that was a really good deal. So I got the next 2 shades. The next 2 products are both liquid lipsticks. One of them is by Kat Von D, and that is the Bow and Arrow Everlasting liquid lipstick, and I love this color. I think it's beautiful. I could wear this color over and over and over again. It's the only color that I wore when I was on holiday, and I really like it. I think that she has one of the most comfortable liquid lipstick formulas that I've ever worn. I haven't tried too many, but it's definitely one of the best that I have tried, if not the best. I do love the Kat Von D ones, and I feel like they are a lot better in quality, in the way that they feel, than the Ultra Matte from the Colourpop range. But this is an Ultra Satin Lip, so this one isn't completely dry down. It is more of a satin finish, but it does hold very well. It does last quite a long time. I have this on my lips today. I have a bit of a gloss over the top of it as well. This is like a cool toned brown. You can see that all the shades that I have, they are brown shades, brown neutral shades. I really love Point Zero. I think it's such a beautiful collaboration. Out of all of them, I would actually say Point Zero is my favorite color, but the Kat Von D is my favorite formula. I do like the NYX one as well, but what can you do? Those are all my favorites for this month. I do have a disappointing product which breaks my heart this month, because I bought it because Jamie Genevieve, I believe her name is, she's like a Scottish, or I think she's Scottish. She's a Scottish like YouTuber, and she mentioned this in her, I think it was her November favorites, and it is Cup of Coffee Face and Body Mask by Lush. I bought this when I was in Tasmania over Christmas, and I thought, yes, this is going to be amazing. I love the smell of coffee, and I love face scrubs and masks. And unfortunately, it's just, I did like how it felt afterwards, don't get me wrong. Unfortunately, every time that I used this, I woke up the next day with deep pimples under my skin. Very painful. They hurt so much. I would end up with about 4 or 5 of them. If you watched a video from like the beginning of the month, I'm sure you probably see all these like red spots around my chin area, and that was because of this. So every time I would use this, I would use it at night time when I was like in the shower or in the bath or whatever it was. I would wake up the next morning and I would have about 4 or 5 deep, painful pimples around kind of like this, the bottom half of my face. And they hurt so much, and it took them forever to even like go away. It took them about a week, and so they were just painful for a week, and it hurt so much. So unfortunately, I can't use this, which sucks, because, and I'm actually kind of glad that I didn't buy the full size one, because I was going to buy like the biggest one that they have, because like, oh my god, I'm going to love this, it's going to be amazing. But I'm so glad I didn't, because I did not want to waste my money on this again. So I might just give this to someone. Hopefully it works for them. It really sucks though, because I do love Lush products. I think they're phenomenal. They have such a great, they have so many great products at Lush, but it just sucks that this one didn't work for me. It breaks my heart. This one cost, I think, it was about $20 for this size, and it is the 150 gram. If you open it up, it looks like this. It's got really thick, it kind of just like coffee grounds. That's about like the size of the coffee in there, and then it's obviously in like a mask formula as well. I can smell the coffee. It just sucks though, because I was very excited about it and I was hoping that it would work for me, and unfortunately it didn't. I've recently been watching quite a few scary movies, which I don't know, I know that's not everyone's cup of tea. I have Netflix, so I do watch quite a few horror movies from there. I've recently kind of been getting back into it. I love horror movies. My partner, however, does not, so I typically don't watch it when he's around, but I really, really love them. I recently watched quite a few new ones that I haven't seen before. One of them is Cabin in the Woods. I don't like that movie. I think it's so good up until the end. The end sucks because it doesn't make any sense. I don't like it for that, but just my opinion. I think up until that end point it was like really good. But one that I really, really, really loved was a movie called Hush. It's about this woman, I think her name is like Maddie or Madison or whatever. And she is deaf, and she has vocal paralysis from meningitis when she was younger. And she lives kind of like a bit in isolation. She lives in like a really small kind of town. There's no one really around her. She has like one neighbor that you see in the movie. But other than that, she's kind of like in the woods, like I guess kind of isolated and stuff. And there's a killer, and she's trying to like get away from him and like try and stop him and things like that. It's a really good movie. I highly recommend it. I think it's one of the best horror movies or thriller movies that I've seen. I think it's phenomenal. I think it was done so well, and it really kind of brings to life, I guess kind of like how deaf people and how that sort of like thing works, I guess, like in their situation, I guess would be kind of interesting. I really like it, and it kind of, her being deaf kind of like helps her in certain situations, but kind of disadvantages her in others. So yeah, I really like that sort of movie, so yay. I hope you guys enjoyed watching this. I hope you know, maybe you've got some of these products and you feel the same way. If you don't feel the same way, that's unfortunate. But yeah, I hope you guys have a terrific day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.